I thought I'd try and do a quick video on the bass that was recently built for me by Kruse, who's Joe's been working on my basses for probably 6 years or more now, and I've had my hands on every bass really I ever wanted to play, so I thought it was time to do something special. And Joe works for Carl Thompson as well. She's been with Carl Thompson for 15 years or so. So if anyone, anyone bought a Carl Thompson bass, Joe's had his hands on it at some point. Joe has always done great work on my basses, and I just thought it was time to support him a little bit. Let's see. So the bass. This is Joe's typical body shape. He likes to use mahogany. I like mahogany. The Guild basses are primarily made out of mahogany. Maybe that's why I like it. The neck, I don't know if you can see the figuring in it. It's a roasted flame maple neck, one-piece neck, very pretty. Hip shot hardware, hip shot tuners, and hip shot bridge. Joe's basses tend to be a little fancier. He does a lot of marquetry, a lot of inlay work, and does a lot of cocobolo tops and crazy stuff. I'm not all that flashy, so I asked him to tone it down a little bit. He gave me a link to a wood supplier he likes to use, and of course once I looked at one, I just started every time I turn on the computer I get inundated by another wood supplier. And I found this. So I would see something I'd like, I'd send it to him. What do you think about this? And he'd tell me the pros and cons of it. I came across this, and we both really liked it. It's called Bastogne Walnut. Bastogne. Has an interesting backstory. I'm not going to try and explain it, but it's kind of interesting. It's a whatever. So I liked it. It had a variety of colors into it. The light wood, kind of brownish, and then a little kind of orangey on the outside, and it's got a little bit of flame coming in to the center. Nothing over the top. I just kind of liked it. So the main body is mahogany. There's a thin slice of maple in between here that really shows off all the fine carving work he did in it. And then this walnut top. It's a ebony fretboard. And what else? Originally, I was going to go with after the Guilds, I really liked my Spectre basses. Was going to go with, I have a couple Spectre preamps. I was going to go that route with EMGs and a Spectre. And I was like, well, the closer we got to building, I said, that's not really Joe's kind of style. Joe's more like kind of an organic kind of guy. I said, well, maybe we'll just go something nice, something really simple and passive. So the pickup in here is actually a Guild pickup. Joe just built a custom case for it. And originally it had no volume. It just had a kill switch and a tone styler preamp, tone pot. I'll try and explain what that is later. But if you just look up tone styler on YouTube, there's a guy he's got a Red Precision. He does a great demo of it. Much better than I could ever do. So Joe would send me pictures of the parts as he was putting them together and cutting them up. I saw the neck when it was just a rectangle of wood. He usually does a lot more with the or I don't know. Well, so yes, I need fret marker. I like fret markers. I prefer to have them. So he did. He sent me a picture with some, he had some turquoise. So I said, yeah, I like that. And I said, I'd like to incorporate the turquoise somewhere else in it. So this rosewood top he made for the pickup had some voids in it. He got some crushed turquoise and set that in there, and it just a little accent, which is really nice. And then we got these turquoise dome knobs. So that's basically, if it sounds reminiscent to my Guilds, that's why. The preamp, or not the preamp, this is the regular sound. This tone styler pot, it has 10 detents on it, and each one, I'm not sure exactly what it does. It affects the frequency. So I'll just go. Then the next one, it kind of takes a little of the high end off it. Then the next one gets a little snarly. And that sound right there got me interested in like learning this, just because of the way it sounded. Anyway, may know I'm not big into tone sculpting. What I like about this is I don't touch the settings on my Sans amp. And for the first time, I'm actually changing my sound. I'm starting to play around with changing my sound a little bit, and just by playing around with this thing. Here's the next one. Jimmy Page is going to come swinging through my window. I'll give you one guess what song I've been working on. Oh, so that's it. Kind of. Again, I'm never a big. The only thing I use less than a volume knob is my tone knob. But what I find with this is even with every different kind of frequency setting on it, the bass still kind of sounds up front. I found if I backed my tone off my other passive basses, after about a quarter turn, it kind of just loses its. It just sounds further away to me. These all are pretty usable. Well, I think that's it. I'm gonna play I'll play a little snippet of something I'm working on with one of the kind of that snarly sound. Let me know what you think. Well, I think that's it. Anyway, I love the bass. I haven't put it down since I got it. Already went through a set of strings. It's 6.6 pounds. It's light. Which doesn't really affect me because I never stand with it. But I know weight's an issue for a lot of people. So, all right. Take it easy. All right, so you get the idea. I don't think I'm going to be, you know, drastically changing my sound, but it's kind of new for me, and let me know what you think of that. All right, thanks a lot. Take it easy.